Okay. Yeah. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster meeting. And now let me just share to you a little bit about the rule in our meeting. I will share my screen. Can someone confirm that my screen is visible already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Visible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the rule in in the meeting of SCBD Toastmaster. So please be on time, which we are already be on time. So congratulations to all of us. And please turn your camera on so that we can see your face. Because in this kind of situation, we usually do our meeting physically, but because we are doing this through Zoom, so of course we would like to make this as similar as physical meeting, which we can do by turning on the camera. And please keep your microphone on mute so that the speaker, the one who is currently speaking, can be heard clearly by all of the participants. And of course, be fully present and have fun, because there will be a lot of things that we can do in SCBD Toastmaster meeting. Okay. So to open the meeting, I would like to ask all of you to unmute yourself. Please do unmute yourself. Okay, I still see some people who are still muting. So please unmute yourself and please answer this. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Morning.
Happy
morning.
Happy morning. Okay, so maybe for the first time guest, you are confused. Why happy morning, right? Because in Indonesia, this is already so late at night. So we do say happy morning because we would like to keep our spirit just like in the morning spirit, right? If it's a Friday night, or maybe just like kind of like a Friday night party spirit, okay? Maybe if you remember that after going to work before the pandemic, then you go to hangouts in some place in Senopati maybe, and then you will do the party. So this is what we would like to do to have that kind of spirit here in SCBD Toastmaster meeting. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster meeting. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster. So SCBD Toastmaster is part of the Toastmaster International, whereby Toastmaster International is almost 100 years old organization in which we can learn anything about public speaking. And because here in SCBD Toastmaster, we are an English speaking Toastmaster club, we can also learn about how to speak English correctly and also fluently. And one of the little things that is beneficial by attending this meeting is that we will not any kind of mistake, maybe grammatical mistake, maybe kind of like and everything in your speech. So, for example, in the when I explained a little bit about Toastmaster International, I said 100 years old organization, which is wrong. It should be 100-year-old organization without the S. So that kind of little things we can actually pick it up, and well, we can notify it to you so that we can improve your speech in the next speech, of course. Okay, so in SCBD Toastmaster, of course, all guests are welcome to join. Not only the paying members, but there are also many paying members here. I think a majority of the participants tonight are paying members. So why do we would like to be paying members, right? Because you can join this meeting actually free. So by becoming paying members, you can get the access to Pathway. Let me just share you a little bit about Pathway. So Pathway is kind of like a curriculum, an education curriculum, right? So for example, you would like to, so for example, you would like to engage more humor in your speech. So you can take the pathway of engaging humor. If you would like to become a better presenter, you can take the pathway of presentation mastery. All these 11 pathways are for you to take after you become a member of a Toastmaster Club. But and there are actually many Toastmaster Club, like the club that Toastmaster Andi is coming from is Jakarta Motivator Toastmaster Club. It is also in Jakarta, or in Jalan Dr. Satrio, if I recall correctly. So why do you choose? You can choose any other. You can choose any Toastmaster Club, right? But why do you have to choose SCBD Toastmaster? Of course, one of the main benefit is that we hold our meeting every Friday night, so it will not disturb your schedule in the weekdays. It is already in the weekend, and because we are located in SCBD, physically we are in SCBD. So after you maybe go to your work, after you go home after you leave your work, or maybe you leave your university, you can attend the meeting in SCBD, which is in the heart of Jakarta, right? And yeah, that's basically about SCBD Toastmaster. Of course, if you would like to know more about SCBD Toastmaster, you can join this meeting from now until the end. And of course, you can join in the next meetings and the next meeting and the next meeting. And now, before I open the meeting, I actually would like to do a special event. Why? Because today we will do a new members induction ceremony. Woo! No one is hyping it. Please make some noise, people.
Yay!
That's
Yay!
Thank you.
Hell yeah!
Thank you.
Oh yeah!
Thank you for making it less awkward. Okay, and now I would like to call the new members. When I call you, please make some noise. Okay. The first new member is Toastmaster Roni. Hi, Toastmaster Roni.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so Toastmaster Roni has joined in May, if I recall correctly, Toastmaster Roni.
Iya.
In May, okay.
End of May.
And end of May, yeah. And I believe this is maybe only your second meeting, and I hope that you can join many more meetings and of course to deliver more speeches, more projects in our club. Welcome to the club, Toastmaster Roni. And the second new Toastmaster is our treasurer-elect, Toastmaster Hani. Hi, Toastmaster Hani.
Hello, happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning, Toastmaster Hani. So Toastmaster Hani has just joined SCBD Toastmaster, I think at the end of May as well, yeah, Toastmaster Hani.
Yes.
Yes, and she already become the treasurer-elect for the next term. Congratulations for a speedy progress of leadership, Toastmaster Hani.
Okay, thank you.
And now, let us conduct the induction ceremony. So, new members, please repeat after me, yeah? Okay. I, in the presence of my fellow members of the SCBD Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation.
I, in the presence of my fellow members
of the
SCBD Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation
to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
To attend meetings regularly and prepare fully
for each assignment.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program.
To participate actively in club activities.
To participate
actively in club activities.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members.
To build
open, friendly relationships with my fellow members.
And to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
And to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roni and Toastmaster Hani. And now for the existing members, we would like to welcome the new members like Toastmaster Roni and Toastmaster Hani. So please do repeat after me, yeah. Okay. We, the members of the SCBD Toastmasters Club, pledge to support you in your quest for self-development.
We the
member of
SCBD Toastmasters Club pledge to support you
for self-development.
To provide you with positive, helpful evaluations.
To
Provide
Provide
you
you
positive,
positive
helpful
evaluations.
To maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere.
To
maintain
friendly,
friendly,
supportive atmosphere.
To give you opportunities to help others.
To give
you
opportunities to
to
help
help others.
And to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
and to make
To make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding
and fulfilling experience.
Thank you, existing members, and of course the new members. Of course, welcome to SCBD Toastmaster. And I would like to say that maybe for all of the guests who see that yes, the new members are being welcomed, and these two new members, Toastmaster Roni and Toastmaster Rani, are the latest two members in our club, right? We have 25 active members, if I recall correctly, which is many. So if you would like to also join SCBD Toastmaster, there are already 25 members here who are ready to help you in your development to become a better speaker, and especially as a better English speaker. Okay, that's it, the induction ceremony. And now to open the meeting, with the sound of this power bank. That's the sound, and I give the control to Toastmaster Chowki. Please, bro.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster for tonight. I am basically your host, the one who controls the whole meeting, not control the whole meeting, but the one who's gonna guide you to this overall meeting. My name is Shauki Zwakar Kiswara. You can call me Shauki Zwakar Kiswara, Shauki Zwakar or Kiswara, or just Oki. Fine, it's okay. And I would like to welcome everyone to the club, which is everyone who are in here, and all, of course, to our honorable guests. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster. And yeah, today is a very special day. Why, you ask? Because today is supposed to be the World Wellness Day. Give a round of applause. World Wellness Days. Now I want to ask one question. Who here has exercised this morning? Who here has exercised this morning to commemorate the World Wellness Day? I see no one exercise. No one is raising. Okay, Garda is raising his hand. No one except Garda and me are doing exercise, because for the first 6 months in commemorate this World Wellness Day, I finally exercise running, guys. I actually run from reality. Yes. But yes, today is World Wellness Days, and hopefully everybody is doing well and keep the spirit high, because again, just like what Toastmaster Galvin said, we today think of this as a relief session. You're already tired of work for Monday to basically Friday, usually at 5 p.m. and tonight we are trying to spice your holiday session by now. I would like to remind everyone about the word of the day, the word flourish. Now, to move on, we have 3 sessions for tonight. First is, of course, the prepare speech session, which is going to be held or going to be done by the members of the club. Unfortunately, for all of the guests, you cannot do a prepare speech session, because the prepare speech session is only reserved for the members, but you can do if you become a member. You can contact the vice president of membership. We will give you all of the contacts. And the second session for today is, of course, the table topic session, everybody's favorite session. And the one who's going to lead this wonderful session is our very own Toastmaster Dentia. Yes, Toastmaster Dentia. And third, and probably one of the most important session is the evaluation session. Because again, just like what Toastmaster Galvin said, and just like when we are doing an induction ceremony, we're trying to give a very good and constructive evaluation to all of the members to improve. Because again, you are almost enough. That is the motto of our club there. We are almost enough. Brought to you by Toastmaster Ario. And yeah, now I'm going to give the control to the GE of today, which is Toastmaster Garda, to introduce the evaluation team. Of course, Toastmaster Garda or Grow and Glow Garda, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shalky. First of all, am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, you
thank
are.
you. So happy morning. Yeah, thank you for the confirmation.
Happy morning.
Happy morning, Toastmaster. And my apology if my but I hope that does encourage our happy spirit day. So my name is Garda, and today I will be your general evaluator. And I would like to introduce my arrangers for today to ensure that in SCBD Toastmasters, we are having a safe platform to make mistakes. Because at the end of the meeting, we will have the privilege to learn from our stage act and our speaking skills, because my rangers will be the one to ensure that everything will take place. So first of all, I would like to introduce the grammarian that will be evaluating and provide us with feedbacks with regard to grammatical errors. I would like to call upon the screen Toastmaster Aisha to explain your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, I'm Aisha and I'll be your grammarian tonight. And my responsibility is to listen carefully to all speakers, especially to their language usage. I'll take note of any grammatical error used in your speech, but do not be afraid of making mistake because I will share the correction to all of you for our learning. I will also capture any remarkable words and thoughts that you use during your speech. So enjoy your speech and back to you, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aisha. And move on to my next ranger, that will be our timer, to ensure that everything will take place throughout the session. And let's give it a round of applause to our first time being tour taker in SCBD Toastmasters. That will be one of our new members. Let's give it up for Toastmaster Ronnie. The screen is yours.
All right.
Yeah.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, GE. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, my name is Ronnie, and tonight I will be the timer. I will time the prepared speeches, table topic speakers, as well as the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red background, which denote specific times remaining. In order to eligible for voting, speakers need to finish the speech within the time allocation. So for TM Andi, icebreaker speech should be for until 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will change my background into green. Let me show you. So yeah, I will change my background to this color, to green. And then for the next color, I will change to my background color to yellow at 5 minutes, and the next minute, 6 minutes, it will change to red. At this point, speaker needs to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right. For another speaker, For TM Ario, the prepared speech should be 10 until 15 minutes in length. At 10 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 12.5 minutes, the background will change to yellow. At 15 minutes, it will change to red. At this point, speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. The table topic speakers should limit their remark to no more than 2 minutes. At first minute, it will change my background into green, and a minute and 30 seconds, the background will change to yellow, and the next will change to red. And the individual evaluation should be between 2 and 3 minutes. And yeah, that's my explanation. Back to you, GE.
Right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ronnie, for your explanation. Again, have a good luck to your first time debut as the timer for today. Thank you so much for your service to SCBD for today. And next we have also our debut role taker and one of our new members as well that has been inducted. Let's give it a round of applause to Toastmaster Hani as our A and WOD counter.
Hello, happy morning, everyone. Thank you, GE Team Garda. Dear my fellow Toastmaster and guests, my name is Hani, and I will be the AWOD counter tonight. My responsibility is not words and sounds that are used as a pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and well, but so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or, this means, this means. Another thing that I note is the word of the day, which is flourish. Flourish meaning is like a grow well, like word like today, grow or develop in a healthy or vigorous way, especially as the result of particularly favorable environment. Please use it as many as you can during your speech. Remember, the word of the day is flourish, yeah. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Okay, thank you. Back to you, GE Team Garda.
Awesome, thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani. So everyone, remember to record what Toastmaster Ronnie and Toastmaster Hani have delivered. Please ensure the time limit for every section, and don't forget to use the word of the day, that would be flourish. If you would like to buy some flowers, go to florist, not flourish. Okay, next we have our last ranger, that will be our ballot counter, Toastmaster Almira. I believe Toastmaster Almira is here in the room with us. Toastmaster Almira, could you please explain your role as ballot counter?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. So, hi everyone. Happy morning. My name is Almira, and I will be your ballot counter tonight. So, my role is I'm going to share the link for you to vote for the best speaker, the best of the topics speaker, and the best evaluator. So, please use your rights to vote your favorite one, and I will announce the best speaker, table topic speaker, and also the evaluator at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Almira. So everyone, please later on use your rights as a law-abiding citizen to vote for the most favorite speaker of today. And my role as the general evaluator, at the end of the meeting, I will take notes for everything that can be improved throughout the meeting, from the very beginning, during the meeting, and after the meeting. So I will get back to you for my thorough report later. That is all for my rangers. So I will give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting. The screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Garda, for explaining, your roles and the rangers. Again, guys, don't worry about making any kind of mistake, grammatical mistake, filler mistake. We have the INWOD counter and grammarian, so make their job harder by saying a lot of word of the day. be mindful of your and don't worry about grammatical errors because the grammarian got you. Don't worry about it. And again, guys, we're gonna see Toastmaster Garda's evaluation in the end of the meeting because again, we can all be flourished by the evaluation. Hopefully by this evaluation, we can flourish to become a good speaker. See what I did there? INWOD count. I'm just gonna point out to myself. But again, let's move on to the first session of the day, which is again, the prepared speech session. To kick out this prepared speech session, we have our first speaker, which is the debuting speaker, an icebreaker. But I will not be the one who's gonna introduce him. I'm gonna let the evaluator to introduce him. We have our fabulous Vice President of Education. We have Toastmaster Uyun. Toastmaster Uyun, please, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Uyun, and today I'll be the evaluator for our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Andi. Toastmaster Andi is a Toastmaster member since 10 years ago. He was the member of Jakarta Motivators Club. So after some business, and he found that Toastmasters is a flourishing environment for him. So he came to SCBD Toastmasters. So it is not his first icebreaker. Indeed, it's his second. And today, the purpose of this project, for his project, is basically to Toastmaster Andi to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. And today I heard that he will more focus on the thoughts that he has, especially relating to the topic today, wellness. So the title will be Avoiding Conflict for a Happy and Productive Life. For 4 to 6 minutes. So Toastmaster Andi, are you ready? Okay, ready or not? Avoiding conflict for a happy and productive life. Toastmaster Andi, time is yours.
Happy morning, everyone. My fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's a basic desire of us as human beings to have a good quality of life. It's a dream for all of us here, having a beautiful life, having a wonderful work and life balance, surrounded with love by our relatives, friends, or even communities that we are joining. And I also believe that all of those beauties can only be fully enjoyed if we are able to control our own self, even when we are facing hard times, feel uncomfortable, unpleasant, or even when somebody pushed us into a conflicted situation. Me, myself, have been in that conflicted situation once upon a time in my life. That when somebody has accused me of being rude to a few people in my community. Of course, I objected this accusation since I've never been rude to to people in my community. So that I tried to get confirmation from this person, from the source of this accusation, and who has also spread out rumor as being one of the victims of my rude attitude. My goodness. So after a few days, I finally met with this person and asking what exactly I did at the time of being rude. And you know what? This person simply said that the reason why, in concluding me of being rude, was a claim by another person who hasn't even involved in our conversation at the time when disagreement between me and this person happened. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how terrible is that for me? With only an unclear reason, the rumor about me of being rude has been spreading out into my entire community. It's really uncomfortable situation for me at that time. It's a hard time of my life. Not to mention the social punishment I got at that time, especially when one of the senior and most influential member of my community has seriously taken this rumor. And that very time, there were two sounds brawling in my head. One with temptation to fighting back, while another sound suggested a good deed by just letting it all go. Of course, at that time, initially, it's not easy for me by knowing that this all just a made up story. And this fact really attracted me to take side on the fighting back, as I have a very compelling evidence that this accusation is only a slander, a vicious slander on me, a false accusation. But thank God, I eventually took side on the good deed sound by thinking that this all is a waste if I'm fighting back. It's better to use the energy and the time that I've got, that I have, to do the best thing that I could do for the benefit of my community. And in that time, I believe I can do it. And I also believe sooner or later, time will tell that this accusation is totally wrong. And you know what, my friend? With this decision, I can enjoy my life again. I can see the beauty of my life, regaining my self-esteem, and of course, let it all impact it positively into my productive life. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, we may say the hardest enemy to be conquered is our own self, But of course, especially when we are triggered by others into a conflicted situation, So, in my view, if you believe you can, you are halfway there, my friend. You are halfway in your journey to make your dreams come true, which is enjoying the beauty of your life, becoming a more productive person, and of course, maintaining this healthy way of life by controlling your own self, to avoid conflict. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wow. Because this is an icebreaker speech. I want everyone to basically turn on their cameras, turn on their mic, and give a round of applause to Toastmaster Andi for giving such an amazing speech.
That was really
Actually, I'm shaking, Sophie.
It's okay, lah. We don't see you shaking. Don't give us the spoilers or anything like that, or the behind the scene. It's a really great speech. And again, guys, if you believe you can do it, you can do it. Just like in the song, I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky, even though you cannot basically touch the sky, but you get the point. Yes. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andi, for that amazing icebreaker speech. That is a good example of an icebreaker speech. And you certainly nailed it. And of course, guys, if you have a feedback of Toastmaster Andi's speech, please chat him privately or give some sort of word of motivation to keep going and keep improving. So yeah. Congratulations, Toastmaster Andi. Now, we're gonna move on to our second speaker, which is on the black background right now, preparing for his grand, entrance. But before he's gonna give his grand entrance, I'm gonna give this chance to introduce the speaker, which is, of course, his evaluator, which is none other than our very own motivator of club, Mr. Toastmaster Andi Katagu. Please, the second evaluator, Toastmaster Andi Katagu, the screen is yours.
Thank you, our so exciting Tom. So, ladies and gentlemen, happy morning. And we are so lucky to have our own Toastmaster Ario Danurdoro Widodo. He's gonna deliver the level 4 project 2 Science Behind Investors' Rejection. The purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Ario to practice the skills needed to address audience challenges when he presents. So without further ado, Ario Danurdoro Widodo, Science Behind Investor Rejection. Science Behind Investor Rejection, Ario Danurdoro Widodo.
One day, my heart was broken when a young, beautiful lady rejected me. I've tried everything to make our bonding become strong, but it failed. The similar situations normally occur not only to someone who fall in love, but also to entrepreneurs with big idea, with a very engaging vision, but they don't have money. They don't have capital to run the business. My fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, in this situation, any entrepreneurs may want to find capital from third party, perhaps from angel investors or from venture capital. The problem is venture capitalists or angel investors, they don't listen to only one pitch of idea every day, perhaps hundreds or thousands a month. And most of those, perhaps more than 95%, were rejected, were ignored. In this situation, entrepreneurs may want to think how to be a good entrepreneurs that can engage investors and get the money from them. There are 5 mistakes that entrepreneurs commonly does in order to pitch their business to the venture capital. The first one is beginner make mistakes. What will you do when you have an exam? You will study, right? You will do your homework, you'll practice. Same as entrepreneurs. Before entrepreneurs approach the investors, they need to learn, they need to do the homework, they need to find the background behind the investors, which industries that the investors are investing, because not all investors are investing the same way one to another. So it is very important for entrepreneurs to really understand who they are going to talk to. Otherwise, the investors may just say, okay, no, thank you, next. Do I need to watch you out? I don't think so. Well, so poor for that entrepreneurs. And the second mistakes that commonly occur is character.
Excuse me, what do you mean by the moment you say engagement with, if I'm not mistaken, about getting a close deal? What's the relevance between that?
Oh, thank you so much, Toastmaster Yanda. Toastmaster Yanda mentioned a quite interesting point regarding to engagement in pitching and the successful rate of the deal or closing the deals. Well, this is something that is really related one to another, because you want to do business not only about the financial figures, but also with someone that you're investing. For example, if you're an investor, you don't just throw money to the business, but you also will work with with someone that run the company behind the business. And further on, I will explain more about this point. But thank you so much, Toastmaster Yanda. The second point is character. Of course, entrepreneurs have thousands types of characters. So do the investors. But what really matters is they need to find the relevance, the intersection between the cultural gap, within the cultural differentiation between those two sides. And in this particular matter, behavior really matters. Character really matters. You just don't want to come to investors that think shaking hand too tight is bad, while you're shaking hand with a very tight power to show impression. It will make you fail. So character really matters.
Toastmaster Aryo, if I may argue, it's actually not that much, right? I'm actually working in for an investor, right, in a private equity, whereby we do not think that much about shaking hands and behavior and everything. We just think that whether
I object your idea, Toastmaster Golfin, because again, shaking hands is very important because it's the first contact on people and investor. I really object because if we squeeze it too tight, it will hurt the investor and they will not choose our product or will not invest in our program. So I think it's really important, Toastmaster Golfin. I do.
But as an investor, I only think about whether this can generate a lot of money, a lot of return for me, right?
Right, very good points from both Toastmaster Bati and Toastmaster Kiswara. In fact, when we're talking about the theory behind rejections from investors or what comes to investor minds during deal, there are many variations, there are pros and cons. But what I'm sharing at this moment is according to Alicia Siret, the CEO of Pythagorean Capital, angel investors and venture capitalists in America. But thank you so much for those two point of views. It will enrich our discussion today. Number 3, why investors reject entrepreneurs. Fit matters. As I explained before, entrepreneurs don't only receive money from the investors, and investors not only throw money to the investment. Of course, financial figure really matters, as Toastmaster Galvin mentioned before. We want to generate money, we want to gain a high yield, because I know Toastmaster Galvin, you are an investor and you're very rich, you have lots of money. That's really important. But one aspect that sometimes entrepreneurs forget upon approaching an investor is they'll work together. They need to find a correlation. They need to build a bond, a strong bond that can trust each other. Imagine you're a rich person. Let's say you are not very rich. Let's say you are worth 10 millions or 20 millions USD, and someone asks for you, okay, give me maybe.
Toastmaster Uyun, I'm home.
Oh yeah, are you already home? What time is it now?
I'm
there?
already. Yeah, I am from Labuan Bajo. So
Oh nice,
it's really
I
dark.
want to go there as well. I envy you.
Yeah,
How is that?
I really miss
How
it's
is
like
there?
Philippines. It's the food there is almost similar to the Philippines. So I hope
Oh
that I'm okay.
nice.
It's Toastmasters meeting, right? So it's still okay that I joined the meeting, right?
Yes, true. Yeah, actually, we are now in the middle of like session in SCBD Toastmasters, as you can see. So I hope you can enjoy it until the end.
Yes, I hope that you also go to Labuan Bajo. It's really nice there. Everything's really simple. So yeah, as Indonesians, you have to appreciate your what do you call that? Your good places here in your country. You've never been to Labuan Bajo?
I have put Labuan Bajo in my bucket list as well.
Yay.
Yeah, I hope I can save up money to go there.
Yeah, you really have to save money to go there. It's quite expensive, and it's actually expensive if you're a foreigner. It's just that you have to speak in Bahasa so that they will not see that
they
you are.
differentiate the price.
Is it? I mean, like, I have a question for you, Toastmaster Melanie. Since you're into Labuan Bajo, right?
Yes.
There is a lot of new infrastructures and resorts over there, right?
Yes, there's a lot. They're constructing a pier, and I don't know what you call it here, but they are constructing something near the ocean. What do you call that? The sea. So I don't know what is it, but They are also about to construct Jurassic Park in one of the
Wow.
islands here. And
Awesome.
for me, I don't like it because your place is very wonderful. And,
Yeah, it's good to be natural one.
Amazing. Well,
yes,
my
it
fellow
is.
Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, what Toastmaster Melanie has just experienced is one of the example of the investments that investor does in tourism sectors. There's some group of people that think, okay, we need to develop this area with some resource, with Jurassic parts or whatever they want to build there. And okay, they come to investors and they pitch about the idea. The idea is accepted, and the investors also love the personality. They feel comfortable to work with the entrepreneurs that will build the resort or the infrastructure in Labuan Bajo. That's just one simple example that Toastmaster Melanie comes with the very bright example. Thank you anyway, Toastmasters Melanie. And that fourth point why investors reject entrepreneurs is sometimes they just don't really understand the business basics. As an entrepreneur, you may have a very brilliant idea about how the future will be, about your product, about the market. But what really matters for investors is you know the business, the financials, the team, your plan. Sometimes idea is not enough because idea is cheap. Everybody can have the same idea. But what really matters is how do they execute it? How do they plan of how they want to execute it? So business basics that sometimes entrepreneurs forget upon. Approaching investors. Isn't it funny? And the last reason why investors rejects entrepreneurs. Do you have any idea? Anyone have an idea? Okay. Well, the fifth reason why investors reject entrepreneurs is investors makes mistake too. Sometimes entrepreneurs have already done everything according to the best possible way in order to approach that one particular investors or several investors that they're planning to get money from. But in the end, just like us, just like you, just like me, investors also human being. As you can see, Toastmaster Galvin, but he is a human being. We all make mistakes. So let me just wrap up for you why investors reject entrepreneurs. First, beginner makes mistakes. Second, character matters. Third, fit matters. Four, business basics. And the five, investor makes mistakes too. Then what happened? What you should do if you are rejected, because most of the times investors will say no. Three suggestions for you. The first one, just shut down your business. You may not know really well about the business that you really want to do, so you better shut down before you make a bigger loss. Or the second one, you can pivot your business from one particular industry to another industry, make a new product, make a spin-off, or come with different strategy. Or the third one is learn very hard, learn very fast, work very hard, and be very good that you don't need external capital from the venture capital. I hope that you can be a successful person, whatever the path you're choosing to. But remember, whenever you are trying to pitch someone, these five mistakes can also be happen. So make your life flourish. Back to you, Andika. Sorry, Garda. Sorry, Shauki.
Okay. I'm gonna, it's okay. Just like you said, everybody makes mistakes, including you. Again, for some of you guys who might be wondering why there's so much, people interrupting Toastmaster Ario's speech is because it's one of his project. We, as role players, have the power to interrupt people's speeches. So we can see how Toastmaster Ario handle those kind of situation. Or else Toastmaster Ario's speech will be just like in my background right now, if he doesn't know. But again, Toastmaster Ario done perfectly, I have to say. Really smooth transition on how to handle those kind of interrupters. And interrupters, good job. Especially Toastmaster Melanie and Toastmaster Uyun. I never expected there's a Jurassic Park in Labuan Bajo. But who knows? Maybe there's going to be a Triceratops or a Tyrannosaurus Rex. We never know, right? We never know. Okay, that is all for sorry, the prepare speech session for tonight. Now I would like to give a little bit of spotlight for the timer to give his timer report on the prepare speech session. Timer. Toastmaster Ronnie.
All right. Here I would like to report the time. Just a moment. So let me put it through the chat box, right? So
yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is the report. So all speakers are eligible. So TM Ario and also TM Andi are eligible to vote. Yeah, that's the report.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ronnie, for that report. So everyone is eligible to be voted. So choose your fighter. Is it Toastmaster Ario or Toastmaster Andi? You are the one who's gonna decide which one of those people is gonna become the best prepared speakers of the day. Now, I think Toastmaster Almira has already given the link. Yes, Toastmaster Almira has already given the link in the chat. So please do, put a link on Google Drive or any kind of web browsers and choose your best speaker. Again, best speaker. Don't choose your friend, don't choose your lover, choose who do you think is the best speaker for today. Again, best speaker. I'm going to emphasize that best speaker. No connection. Okay, that is all for the prepared speech of the day. We already hear amazing prepared speeches. Now, let's move on to the second most awaited session of tonight. Maybe some of you guys love it, or maybe this session will haunt your dreams forever. Maybe, but also at the same time, it will be one of the funnest sessions of tonight. Of course, I will not be the one who's gonna lead that wonderful session. Now, I would like to give the control to the mistress of the table topic session for today is, of course, Toastmaster Dentia Saraswati, which is not connected to Itana Saraswati. So yes, please, Toastmaster Dentia, the screen is yours.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
But are we going to do photo session?
Yeah. Oh yeah, photo session. I forgot about that. Again, human makes mistakes. Let's go on ahead. Turn on our cameras. Give a wonderful smile. Don't worry, we accept awkward smile as well. At least we can see your faces. Again, guys, show your faces because this is going to be on our Instagram. Yay! Yes, I see Toastmaster Dana hasn't turned on his camera yet. Toastmaster Guest Muhammad hasn't turned on his camera. Toastmaster Yusuf, hello. Okay, let's see who else. Guest Sastra, Guest Anjar, and Guest Erwin, please turn on your camera so we can remember this moment forever. And of course, we're gonna give you the picture as well in our chat So I think Toastmaster Andika is the one who's gonna lead
Okay.
this fantastic.
I'm gonna give 3 more seconds for guest Mohammed, guest Anjar, and guest Niputu Febri, Erwin, and guest Sastra to turn on their video. 3, 2, 1. All right, so give us your best smile ever. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do a few more.
The Jurassic Park pose.
Are we supposed to do that like this, like crawling? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. Now your goofiest pose. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Melanie.
Again, we're still in effect because Jurassic Park. Thank you, Jurassic Park. So yes, let's move on to the second session, which is a tabletop session that will be led by the mistress of table topics. She is the leader of this fine table topic session. Of course, she's already been spotlighted. Welcome, Toastmaster Dendia.
Thank you again, Toastmaster Shauki. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yay, I love to see this excitement. So I'm here today as your table topic master, and this is one of my favorite role. If you need to know, of course you don't need to know. So today's theme is about wellness, right? Wellness as is a state of being. So before we start, let me explain to you, especially to all of our guests here, because I see there are so many guests. What is table topic session? Well, this session is a special session because not only the Toastmasters member can join, but also all the guests, whoever here in the room can participate in this session. So you have 1 to 2 minutes to convey your message. There will be some topics in this session. I'll throw you a question, maybe a quote or just a word, and then you have to elaborate that into a speech, 1 to 2 minutes. And it is good to practice your critical thinking, fast decision making, and also your public speaking, and the way you maybe what you call motivate other or inspire other in the session. All right. So normally I would like you to put your name on the chat box, but today I will use my prerogative to select the speakers. I'd like to start with a Toastmaster member because then he or she can show the guests how to give a speech in this table topic session. So Toastmaster Yanda, are you there, Toastmaster Yanda?
Yes, I'm here, but
Like
very
try?
rainy here. I cannot hear you clearly.
You cannot hear me clearly?
Just a little bit. Okay, no, don't worry.
Okay. Can I start from you then? Okay. Wellness is actually an act of practicing healthy habits daily to attain better physical and mental health outcomes. And these are some of the aspects that can contribute to your wellness and well-being. So Toastmaster Yanda, you can select one of these option, one of these topics, and then later I will give you the question. Which topic you would like to select?
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I just use exercise.
Exercise, all right. Yes, exercise is very important. Even 20 to 30 minutes daily can have a positive impact on your overall well-being. Sorry. Oops.
Okay, about exercise.
Yeah. All right. So this is your question. On Sunday morning, I would rather, you can complete the sentence. On Sunday morning, I would rather, Toastmaster Yanda, 1 to 2 minutes. Don't forget the word of the day, which is flourish. The screen is yours.
Okay. On Sunday morning, as my weekly habit, I used to wake up early in the morning to do my prayer, and then followed by my daily routine by reciting a certain verses from my holy book, Quran. And then I keep spending almost like 30 minutes just doing something like so-called meditation. But it's another way of me saying that I'm doing a zikr. It's very important for me just to keep my mind, my soul, my spirit stick together. I mean, in the same direction. When I have to spend the whole day, throughout the day, until the end of the day. But later on, after I finish that, I follow the next activity by doing exercise. My favorite exercise is jogging, because jogging is the most cheapest sport that all of us can do. Not just because the cheapest, because I have a certain concern how to maintain the blood sugar, because I have a, what do you call it? There's a historical health that I inherit from my mother that I should take into account. So that's why doing jogging is a must for me in order to keep me flourish and to keep me stay healthy during the day and to spend the rest of the day. Thank you.
Wow, amazing tips from Toastmaster Yanda. Yes, start the day with meditation, do some of the maybe religious thing if you wish to do, and then start your day with some exercise like jogging. Who knows that jogging is actually the cheapest exercise. So if for those of you who find an excuse to do exercise, don't. Start with walking or jogging, right? Thank you, Toastmaster Yanda. Next, I would like to call our guest. I think she's been here a couple of times. Let me call guest Nia. Guest Nia, are you there? Okay, no. Then I'll move on to visiting Toastmaster Eddie.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Detia, but I think I have more friends here. So what if I let them
okay.
feel the vibes?
Sure, no problem.
Sure, okay. May I point them?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's great. So I have a friend here. So what if you try here, guest Fahri?
Guest Fahri, yes. Guest Fahri, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's great. So let's try that.
So did you get the idea on how to do the table topic, or do you need me to explain a little bit?
Yeah, maybe I need to explain a little bit before
so
I explain to you.
Sure.
To all of you.
You can select any of these topics from social connectedness, sleep, nutrition, mindful eating, social interaction, physical health, self-love, mental health, and mindfulness. Then after you select one of that, I will give you the quote or the question. And then from that question, you can create your speech within 1 to 2 minutes. It could be on any topic which is related to that question. But you can use your personal story or someone else's story, or you just want to give us maybe some advice. That's up to you. But you need to speak within 1 to 2 minutes.
All right. I think I choose social interaction.
Social interaction. Okay. So social interaction is one of the key points because we as a human are a social creatures. So this is your question. What type of organization that you like to volunteer yourself in? what type of organization that you think you'd like to volunteer yourself in. Okay, would you like to have 30 seconds to think? Okay, I'll give you 20 seconds to think, and then you can start. Is that okay? Guess Fahri?
Yeah, okay.
Are you ready?
Actually, not yet, but I will try to explain.
Sure. You can speak on any topic, all right? So 1 to 2
All right.
minutes, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you for all of participant here. Actually, I just come here once today, and Mr. Eddie chose me to try to explain to all of you related to the topic of social interaction. Okay, that is quite interesting question for me. What type of organization that I would like to be a volunteer? I think the type of organization is related to education because I like to educate people. Uh, there are many education voluntary organization around of my environment in my surrounding. Actually, especially we work to community service. We try to give some small and medium enterprises related to consultating uh, about his or her business, and I think it's quite interesting for me because we not only try to give them some advice, but also we get a feedback related to uh, what kind of solution that we have to solve with others problem and with ours problem also. I think that's enough for me because just once time I'm joining here. Thank you very much
Excellent,
for the
great.
opportunity.
Thank you for trying and participating. Soon to be Toastmaster Fahri. Very well said. And for those of
Alright,
you who
thank you.
need some advice on doing some business, you can contact soon to be Toastmaster Fahri here.
No.
Okay, moving on. So I still have some names on my list. Toastmaster Dana, are you there? Toastmaster Dana?
Hello, Tim Dintia.
Hi, would you like to try?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Sure.
Uh,
So social interaction is taken. We still have social connectedness, sleep, nutrition, mindful eating, physical health, self-love, mental health, and mindfulness.
how can I choose the option for sleep?
Sleep. Okay. So sleep is actually very important for your wellness because by getting enough sleep, you can increase your immune system, better mood, and also increase your productivity. Now, the question for you is, are you an early bird or a night owl? Are you an early bird or a night owl? And can you tell us why are you like choose one of them?
May I start now?
Yes, please. The screen is yours.
Well, if you ask me whether I'm an early bird or night owl, well, definitely I'm an early bird. Yeah, I mean, like I I believe that whenever you wake up in the morning, yeah, um, that it will boost your confidence and your productivity. And I think that by wake up in the morning, so I can start to manage my schedule, and I can start to have a self motivation, like by listening to music, and by watching some motivational speech. And I think there has been many research that whenever you wake up in the morning, that I mean, like most of the time, most of the people who wake up in the morning have a great performance in their office. And then most people that wake up in the morning tend to have a high probability to be more successful. So yeah, I think good habits were built when you wake up in the morning. I mean, like, yeah, people have to. I mean, like, yeah, whenever you wake up in the morning, it will build your self-confidence and productivity. Yeah, back to you, Tim Dentia. Sorry for my
Excellent. Yes, I also agree with that statement. Yeah, I
yeah.
often wake up early because then you will have more time to do whatever you want to do. Like, yeah, after you wake up, then you have still time to do so many things that you want, right? Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Danang.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Next, I would like to call guest Muhammad. Hi, guest Muhammad, are you there? Okay. Okay, I think he's not here. How about guest Erwin? Would you like to try? Guest Erwin? No? Okay, moving on. Let me call. Do we have any more guests here?
Okay, I think I will try.
Oh, yeah, sure. Who's speaking?
Erwin?
Okay, yes, guest Erwin.
Yes, Erwin.
Thank you for volunteering yourself. We still have social connectedness, nutrition, mindful eating, physical health, self-love, mindfulness, and mental health. So which topic would you like to choose?
Mindful eating.
Mindful eating, yes. Do you know that mindful eating helps you to develop your awareness and feeling about food? So you will be able to differentiate whether the hunger is emotional or physical. Sorry. Mindful eating. So the question for you is, live to eat or eat to live?
Can you give me 1 minute to think
Okay,
about
I'll give
this?
you 30 seconds to think, yeah?
30 seconds, okay.
Yes, eat to live or live to eat. So you can use also our words of the day, flourish. Are you ready? Yes, Erwin? Okay, guess Erwin. Your time will start now. 1 to 2 minutes, the screen is yours.
Okay. Thank you for your time. I choose live, eat to live. Sorry, eat to live. Because we need a food for made our body for energy. We need we need nutrition. We need good foods for our body, for our mind, and it can be influenced about our life. I I think important things about the breakfast in the morning, because when we eat in the breakfast, we can live our life in one day. It is very good. I'm sorry for bad English for my speaking. I'm so nervous. Oh my God. Ya
It's
Allah.
okay. You can carry on. It's fine.
Yeah.
It happens to us all. So what is your favorite food?
Yeah, my favorite food is now gado-gado. What
Gado-gado.
the meaning in English? What they call in the English?
Oh.
Salad sauce.
Salad?
Vegetables with
Vegetable
salad.
salad
With
with peanut
nuts.
sauce.
Peanut sauce, yes.
Traditional salad.
Yeah.
Okay, very healthy choice. So,
Yeah.
SCBD Toastmasters Erwin. So
Guest.
that's all from you, or would you like to add some
That's
more? That's all from you.
from me.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you so much. Very excellent. Thank you for volunteering yourself as indeed, yeah, a good answer. I agree that we have to eat because we need that food to live our life, not the other way around. So moving on, because the time I think is almost over. Let me call. Okay, Toastmaster Ronnie, you said you'd like to try, right? Toastmaster Ronnie?
Yeah.
You said you'd like to try?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, you
Since
want to pass?
I will time myself or
No, Toastmaster Uyun
what?
can time you.
Okay, please pin me. I will time you.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So the
Okay.
question for you, I still have social connectedness, nutrition, physical health, self-love, mental health, and mindfulness. Which one you would like to choose?
Physical health.
Physical health, yes. Physical health is also one of the key points in your wellness, because by improving your physical health, you will also improve your mental health. Now the question for you, or the statement is, health is wealth. Health is wealth. Do you need 30 seconds to think?
Health is wealth.
Okay, 30 seconds for you. Toastmaster Oyun, please let me know when the 30 seconds is up.
It's up.
Okay, are you ready, Toastmaster Ronnie?
Yeah, I should try.
Okay, health is wealth. Toastmaster Ronnie, over to you.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Tentia. So here I would like to describe my definition about your term, yeah, health is wealth. What? Well, we can not only describe a wealthy life by money. So these days, we have already known that life, rich people is not only people who has a lot of money. For me, in my definition, I can say that not only rich people who has not only people who has much money is rich people. We can say that rich people who is poor in their health is also not a wealth people. So to flourish these topics, I would say that I would highlight that we can also say wealth can be built by the richness of happiness or money, or different people will be having a different perspective or opinion about wealthy. So that's only a small talk from me. Thank you.
Wow, excellent answer. Thank you, Toastmaster Ronnie, for your thoughts. Agree. People who don't have good health or like unfit, yeah, even though they are rich, they will be using their money only to recover from that, right?
All right.
So it's better to have a good health, but of course with a lot of money, right?
Sure.
Okay. The next one, Pak Yusuf, are you
Yes,
there?
I'm here.
Yes, this is your, oops, sorry. So which one was that? Physical health was taken. You have only social connectedness, nutrition, self-love, mindfulness, and mental health.
Let me try self-love.
Self-love, okay. People who love themselves are less likely to suffer from anxiety or depression. So this is your question. Name one good thing that you have done for yourself recently. Name one good thing that you have done for yourself recently. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sure. 1 to 2 minutes. Don't forget the word of the day, which is flourish. Over to you.
To flourish my life, what have I done to myself? One thing that I've done, I love myself. I love whatever I want to eat. For example, whenever I go to the restaurant or whenever I'm hungry, I don't want to eat just anything I found, like me baso anywhere. Why? Because they put a lot of MSG inside and it's no good for my health. Because I love myself, ladies and gentlemen. I am very aware of those things. I always choose whatever food that is good for my body. Because I remember if I eat a lot of sweet, I will have a diabetes. If I eat a lot of oily things like gorengan and all the stuff, I will have a very high cholesterol. So if I love myself, I will take care of all the food I consume. That's why I always go to the supermarket or to the market to buy some stuff and bring it home. I cook it at home because by cooking by myself, I know what I put in my food. That's to show how much I love myself, how much I love my body. Who else will love me if not only myself. It's a waste of money. You look for money all your life and then you wasted it in a hospital. So take care of yourself, love yourself, you will do good things. Back to you, Titi and Ventia.
Thank you, DTM Yusuf Chandra. Yes, agrees. Doing self-love is also maintaining your health and also what you eat, being mindful in what you eat, and then, yeah, just look after yourself because nobody else will. Thank you, DTM Yusuf. So I said it was the last speaker, but let me select one more guest, yeah, as the final speaker for today's session. Hopefully she or he is there. Febri, guest Febri, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it's she. Okay. Let me go to the screen. So you have social connectedness, nutrition, mindfulness, and mental health. Which topic you would like to choose?
Nutrition.
Nutrition. Wow, good topic. So yeah, a balanced diet is also a good way to keep your wellness. So you are what you eat. This is the statement that you need to elaborate into a 1 to 2 minute speech. All right. So you are what you eat. Do you need 30 seconds to think? Yes, Febri? Hello? Are you still there?
Sorry, my connection and my laptop.
Okay. Your topic is you are what you eat.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you need 30 seconds to think or maybe 15 seconds?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay. I'll give you 15 seconds to think, all right?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Are you ready now?
Okay.
Okay, guess Febri, you are what you eat. 1 to 2 minutes offer to you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. Actually, let me start with, this is my first time, so thank you for giving me a chance to try to answer this topic. You are what you eat. So what we eat defines ourselves. For example, if we eat complex, like, and every single day we eat, like, there's carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, and yeah, in the food pyramid, it will be good for our body and for our health, of course. And I think it's important to everybody to actually think, choose what best for themselves, because what they eat, it can be good for their life, it's essential for their life and health, and it can give them energy to do their activities, and also they're necessary to chemical process happen in their body. So I think it's important for everybody to actually choose the good food for their own health. Thank you.
Excellent. Yes. Thank you so much for elaborating that into a good speech. Yes, agree that we need to be selective in what we eat because our body needs that nutrition, right? So thank you so much for all the speakers. Let me check the time report from Toastmaster Ronnie. We have, I think, 7. Toastmaster Yanda,
All
Toastmaster
right.
Dana, Guest Fahri. Yeah.
Here I put the report in the chat box. So glad to know that everyone is eligible to be voted.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great thing. So this is the report.
Okay,
Thank
thank you, Toastmaster Ronnie. So excellent. All of the speakers are eligible to be voted. So I would like to ask Toastmaster Almira to share the link in the chat box. And before I close the session, I just like to share this one with you. Basically, to keep the wellness, you don't have to run a marathon or go on a restrictive diet. You just need to start with small changes in every aspect and take it one day at a time. So I guess that's all from my side. I hope you all are keeping well, and remember to stay healthy and watch your well-being because no one else will do it for you, right? Back to you, Toastmaster Shoki.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dentia, for that amazing table topic session. Everybody is doing well. And again, I want to, it's the last topic. If I eat a lot of corn, that means I can be a corny guy. Okay, that's not a good joke at all, but it's better to try. It's better late than never, or it's better to try. Again, yes, guys, keep your well-being because nobody's gonna take care of you. That's true, but also cruel at the same time, because again, for us single folks, it's a little bit, deep, really deep. But again, that is all for the table topic session. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed the table topic session. I see everybody is smiling after the table topic session, which is very good. That means it worked. It makes us more spirited. Okay, moving on to the next session. The next session is probably one of the most important session in any Toastmaster meeting is, of course, the evaluation session. Now, to kick this up, I would like to call on the leader or the one who's going to lead the evaluation session is, of course, our next president in the next period. He has a motto of glow and grow. Yes, he is the triple G, the growth Garda. Of course, I would like to call on our GE for tonight, which is the undisputed president of next term, the amazing people, the flourish Toastmaster of this meeting is okay, that's a little bit too much. I know, I'm sorry, people make mistake. Okay, let's go on the GE for tonight. Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Xiaoqi. Again, let's flourish with the glow and grow of SCBD Toastmasters, of course, not me. But thank you so much, our Toastmasters of the meeting. So now we are moving to the third session of the day. That will be the evaluation session. To kick off the session, I would like to start with the individual evaluators to evaluate our prepared speakers who have delivered their speech project in Toastmasters. So I would like to call upon the screen Toastmaster Uyun to evaluate Toastmaster Andi. Toastmaster Uyun, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Happy morning, everyone. Today we have witnessed the first ever speech from Toastmaster Andi in SCBD Toastmasters Club. Congratulations, Toastmaster Andi, for breaking the ice. Today you have shared your thoughts about avoiding conflict for a happy and productive life. And because your name is Andi, then I will give you 2 evaluations points, A and D. A is for your strength point that today you have assurance, meaning that you are very confident even though it's your first speech. Why I am convinced by your speech? Because you have 4 elements in your speech. The first is that you are standing, you have a good posture. You show that you are ready to deliver these thoughts to the audience. Well done with your camera angle. And the second is with your vocal variety. You had a dynamic vocal variety. For example, I liked when you said, "What was I thinking? Can you imagine?" Like false claim, that kind of thing. It's very interesting for me that you can play it with your tone. Thank you very much. That's a great one. And the third is with your gesture. You are moving your 2 hands actively, and you are also moving your body, your head, like you like stare at the camera like this. That's so nice. A great preparation with your gesture, so you can emphasize the story. And the last part, it's actually the heaviest point. Like, it's very great that you can have a good story development. There is a roller coaster in your story when you delivered the false accusation from your friend that you are being rude, but actually it's not. That's not the case, and you develop the story with a good roller coaster. You played the emotions of the audience, so it's also a good tool to engage with the audience. So that's for the A, assurance that you are confident to convince the audience with your thoughts that we need to avoid conflict for a happy and productive life. That's for the strength. And I would love to give you a little challenge for your next speech. And it's D, driver. Why I said this? Because during the introduction, you said, for the hook, you said, having a happy life is a basic desire for all people. You add 2 or 3 sentences, and you directly went to the story. It happened to me as well, blah, 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 blah. So before moving to body, during the introduction, you can elaborate with 2, 3 more sentences to drive the story, so audience can well relate with the story later on. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Andi. Looking forward to listening to your next speeches. Back to you, Toastmaster Garda.
Right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Uyun, for such a constructive feedback and evaluation to our first timer of delivering icebreaker to our new member, Toastmaster Andi. I hope that everyone can also learn from what Toastmaster Uyun just delivered, because in Toastmasters, it's not only for the members, but also for everyone else who listened to the evaluation itself. And now moving on to the second individual evaluator, I would like to call upon the screen Toastmaster Andika, who will evaluate Toastmaster Ario. Toastmaster Andika, the screen is yours.
Thank you, GE. Before that, can I ask Toastmaster Ronnie to change the background?
Sorry. Thank you.
Toastmaster and guests, by listening to Toastmaster Ario's speech, our knowledge itself flourished. So let's see what Toastmaster Ario did well, and we could learn from them. There are 3 items: gratitude, recognition, and also inclusion. Gratitude. Toastmaster Ario thanked the audience, or I would say the interrupters, although actually it ruins the whole discussion, but he still thanked the audience. For example, thank you, Toastmaster Yanda, for bringing up that point. And then thank you, Toastmaster Galvin, Toastmaster Oki. So he really thanked the audience so that actually he include them into his speech. And then he also did the recognition. Thank you so much for bringing this up. So what Toastmaster Yanda has said, blah, blah, blah. And then it also said, okay, thank you, Toastmaster Galvin and Oki. So both of them have brought up, and even he also brought up what Toastmaster Melanie, who actually really were not in the topic. So, and then the third one's the inclusion, So he kept addressing the speaker, I would say the speaker or the interrupter, Toastmaster Yanda, Toastmaster Galvin, Toastmaster Oki, and then also Toastmaster Uyun and Toastmaster Melanie. So gratitude, recognition, and also inclusion. So, and then the suggestion what I can offer to you, Toastmaster Ario, is to recap your previous point. So after getting disrupted, usually audience lost their focus. So it will be helpful if you can recap what you just explained before the interruption. So I have discussed about 1, 2, and then 3. So this will bridge the audience back to your topic. And then in the middle, you did this, like this. Do you remember that? So actually, I would say it is fun, but sometimes there might be audience might say that, oh, you're not respecting the others. So I would say keep the smile, but not this hand gesture, because I don't see it as it supports your points. And then when you address Toastmaster Melanie, you could have also addressed Toastmaster Uyun by saying that what we can learn from the conversation between Toastmaster Melanie and Toastmaster Uyun. So you include everybody. So those are the suggestions what I can offer to you, recapping your previous point, and then also eliminating the unnecessary hand gesture and also more inclusion. Again, Toastmaster Ario, you are such an experienced speaker that you could compose yourself up until the end of discussion. Let's continue that and let's continue to flourish. Back to you, GE.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andika, for flourishing us with such a very constructive feedback that all of us can learn and apply on ourselves. Thank you so much for that. And before we continue to My Rangers evaluations, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ronnie to give us with the time report. Are both individual evaluators are eligible to be voted as the most favorite evaluator?
Yeah. So both TM Uyun and TM Andika were eligible to be voted. So here I will put the report about their time and through the chat box. They were almost reaching the passing point, so but they are still eligible to be voted. Yeah, this is the report, TM Garda.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ronnie. And congratulations to both individual evaluators for being eligible to be voted. So I would like to call Toastmaster Almira to provide us with the link to for everyone to cast their vote. Here it is. Oh, here it is. The link is up into the chat box. So everyone, please use your rights as a law-abiding citizen to cast your vote for voting who amongst two individual evaluators is the most favorite or the best one according to your version. And while we are waiting for the poll is being collected, now let's move to my Rangers evaluations. I would need to call the grammarian Toastmaster Aisyah to present with the grammarian report. Toastmaster Aisyah, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to share my screen to report the grammarian reports. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
All right. So, okay, tonight we already learned a lot. We have learned a lot, and I note some lesson learned from today's speech. The first one is this one. Somebody push, and another one. So which one do you think is correct? So, okay, based on my research, so actually I believe that all of you have learned about this, but it's just a reminder. So we learned about indefinite pronouns, that somebody is actually included to the singular, and while the others like both, few, many, others, and also several are also included to the plurals. So what we can conclude is, yeah, somebody pushes. So that one is the correct one. And also another one is, I found this idiom. The first one is thank God and also thanks God. Which one do you think is correct? Okay, so, all right. So it's actually, I found this one. Thank you is actually noun and adjective, and thanks can be considered as noun, and also thank can be considered as verb. So yeah, thank God is the correct one. So thank God used to say that you are pleased about something. And also, I found also another saying that one of the organizations is, or one of the organizations are. All right, so based on my research, I found this one, that one of is actually after one of we use singular verb, so we use is or was. And also, additionally, we can also find this one, a lot of. After a lot of, the verb agrees, the verb with the noun. And also, after the number of, we also use the plural noun. So based on this, we can conclude that we can use one of the organizations is. Okay, and the next one, I also capture some quotes from our speakers tonight, and this one is the hardest enemy to be conquered is our own self by Toastmaster Andi. And then idea is cheap, what really matters is the execution from Toastmaster Ario. And then the last one, when you believe you can, when you believe you can, you are halfway there by Toastmaster Andi. So that's all from my report, and thank you for participating in our speech in the sessions. And please feel free to speak your mind. Thank you. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aisha, for delivering us with such a beautiful presentation of your report. And now moving on to my next ranger, that will be our INWOD counter. I would like to call upon the screen Toastmaster Hani. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, GA. And I want to share my screen.
Toastmaster Hani, are you here with us? I think I heard her voice for a while.
Yeah, I think she's disconnected.
Right.
Her video froze.
Okay.
Just like my heart.
Yeah. Maybe we can. Toastmaster Hani, are you here with us? Okay, maybe while we are waiting for Toastmaster Hani to get reconnected to all of us, maybe I can start with my personal evaluation based on my. Okay, Toastmaster Hani is reconnecting. Toastmaster Hani, are you here?
Sorry. Okay. Yes. Sorry, my connection is unstable.
Sure,
I repeat.
sure.
I repeat again. Okay. Thank you, GE. My fellow Toastmaster and guests. Can you see my screen clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you put it on the full screen mode, please?
Okay. Sorry. Okay. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, in general, every speaker delivered their speech well. My notes on the filler words and word of the day will be for your reference in developing your communication skills. Speaker Tim Andi, and yay, you used word of the day 1. Tim Uyun 3, so repeated words 1. Tim Ario 1, repeated words 1. Tim Andika I think so. No, only one. Word of the day 2. Tem Garda word of the day 3. Tem Aisha 1. Tem Shauki 1. Tem Dentia I'm only 1. Tem Roni 4. 1. Well 1. And Tem Yanda. And then Tem Fahri. Okay. Tem guess Fahri 7. Tem Danang 4, 7. And Tem Yusuf word of the day 1. Guess February 4, 2. So 1 like 1. So I think this is a report. Back to you, GA Tem Garda. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hani, for sharing us with such a clear table for us to learn. And now coming to my last evaluation, that will be from me as your general evaluator. So from the very beginning, the meeting started on time, and thank you so much to all SCBD members for all the mingling time, 20 to 25 minutes prior to our meeting. And thank you for our SAA-elect who has just started your duty as our incoming SAA to greet the guests and supporting by other members as well. Thank you so much. And thank you for our president of the club, Toastmaster Calvin, who started and explained to all guests and members about our meeting roles and about the rules that everyone can bear in mind on. And of course, to do the induction for the member. Thank you so much. And congratulations to Toastmaster Hani and Toastmaster Ronnie on that. And now moving on to the first Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmaster Shauki. As always, I like and I love your energy. Your energy truly radiates and truly influences us all, that we can be happy the way and the moment we get to listen to your, particularly when you hosted the meeting for today. And a little note to our Toastmaster of the meeting for today, always be cautious, and also for the incoming and upcoming Toastmasters of the meeting, always be cautious with the agenda, because we already put the time limit and the time slot for every section. So yeah, just to avoid jumping on the section, and we can bear in mind on the time, on the remaining time for our own part. And for Toastmaster Shoki himself, I would like to challenge yourself, maybe in the next opportunity as the Toastmaster of the meeting, try using different method in hosting our meeting. For example, we have never seen you using a visual aid or using a presentation. Maybe that will be another challenge, another level for you. That will be also for your own progress. And next, for our RNWOD counter, Toastmaster Hani. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a round of applause for becoming the first role taker as a new member as our RNWOD counter. Kudos and splendid, Toastmaster Hani. At the beginning, you inform us with the word of the day that can be used for the participants also to bear in mind, and you encourage everyone to use the word of the day. Well done. And on your report, you also provided us with the clean table that was easily read for everyone, including myself. And next we have the timer, Toastmaster Ronnie. Again, let's give him a round of applause as our first time role taker as a new member, Toastmaster Ronnie. And a side note for Toastmaster Ronnie and for any other member taking the role as timer, I would like to give a suggestion or a humble advice that to make the time more effective, once the speaker's turn is up, you can directly type on different platform. Maybe you can use your notes, and yeah. And then when it is your turn to provide us with the time report, you can easily copy and paste into the chat box to cut the chase and to make everything accordingly. And yeah, just to make everything efficient. And yeah, that's all. And kudos to Toastmaster Ronnie and Toastmaster Hani. Next for our ballot counter, Toastmaster Almira, thank you so much and welcome back. It's been a long time not seeing you in our meeting. We are truly missing you, Toastmaster Almira. Thank you so much for becoming our ballot counter for today. And yeah, I do understand that some technical glitch might be occurred, but really thankful to the love and support from fellow members in SCBD when you got some technical issues with the link at the very beginning, but suddenly Toastmaster Dentia and other members as well also helped you with providing the correct link that everyone else can click on the link instantly. And also, yeah, it is a gentle reminder for everyone to all of us to have courage and be kind. Yeah, just like what Cinderella said. And for the grammarian, Toastmaster Aisha, thank you so much for presenting us with such a beautiful slide. And yeah, it kept us and it made everyone focus on your slide. And the pace was also on point. Thank you for that. And so it was easily digested for us to learn throughout your presentation. And yeah, you did your research on providing us with some details, and yeah, you also provided us with the comparison table that made us understand where was our mistake on speaking in terms of our part. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Aisha. And for table topic master, Toastmaster Dentia, thank you so much. I truly understand that being table topic master is one of your expertise and one of your favorites, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, wonderful job. Relevant topics, everyone can easily relate to your subtopics that were presented on your slides. And yeah, perhaps it's a little bit tricky, but perhaps for other table topic master in our future meetings, we can provide a brief introduction at the beginning about what is table topics, because I noticed some of us few guests were asking what should we do as the first timer in responding to table topics. Yeah, so what is table topics and how it is supposed to be done. And yeah, and also for the table topic master, him or herself, please bear in mind that we have time limit. So apart from, or rather than providing with the 30 seconds or even more than 30 seconds, you may lead and direct the guests particularly. And even if it's their first time, you can also challenge them. You can just give them around 10 seconds without telling them, oh yeah, I give you 10 seconds. Because the essence of table topics is to train and enhance our critical and impromptu thinking. So because it is not a prepared time speech. So rather than giving, I give you 30 seconds to think, I give you 20 seconds to think, let's give around, yeah, our own calculation about 5 to 10 seconds and just give the opportunity to the participant to start immediately. Because at the end of the day, it also trains them and enhances us that what can we think of, what can we say right comes out of our mouth without even prepare for it. Because that is also the essence. Because yeah, this is also, I would like to add, if I would like to ask for permission to give an evaluation for our table topics participants just a little bit, particularly for our guests. In table topics, we are given sort of questions or topics that we can give our response at. So my humble suggestion, and it is very compulsory to bear in mind that in table topics, there is no need to introduce ourselves or our current activity. Once you were given, and once you notice about the question or the topic, you can start give your response and your answer to the question or the topic. Because let's put it in real life. For instance, we were asked by our supervisor or our colleague at work. And obviously, we would not need to reintroduce ourselves. Oh yeah, thank you. My name is Garda. So currently I'm just finished with my work and I would like to answer to your question. So after we listen to the question or the topic, we can think few seconds and we can start responding to that question or topic. That would be another essence of responding to a table topics, because at the same time, we can also train our focus, build our awareness, and also train and enhance our critical thinking to respond and to give a prompt response at any occasions, not only in Toastmasters, but also in our life. Yep. And last but not least, never say sorry for any grammatical errors. We understand that we are not a native speaker. We as Indonesian people, for those who are living in Indonesia or you are Indonesian citizens, our first language is not English. So it is very okay if we make some mistakes, particularly grammatical errors. Because in Toastmasters, it is a safe place for us to learn. Because at the end of the meeting, like this, we have an evaluation session that eventually we can also learn. I think that is all for me. My apology that is over time a bit. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. That is all for my general evaluation. Kudos to all my rangers and individual evaluators. I would like to give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Shelky.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Okay, I'm gonna give you a proper title. Soon to be president on the next term, with the motto "Grow and Glow." Our amazing flourish member, Toastmaster Garda. Again, to give in the mind to see Garda's, you can already see Garda's skills and potential there. Giving such a throughout evaluation, he's like Gordon Ramsay, basically. Well, not in not in a very crazy way, but in terms of detail, everybody, detail. It was very good. Very good evaluation from Toastmaster Garda. Hopefully, by listening to all of the evaluators and Toastmaster Garda, we can flourish and become a better speaker or a better person. Again, thank you so much. Okay, let's go and move on to the most awaited. Okay, I got a little bit distracted by the chat, but let's move on to the most awaited session. Is the nomination, the awarding session, where we congratulate the best speaker of today. Now, I would like to give this chance to, of course, our long-lost member who we haven't seen in a while. She's basically a Pokemon sometimes, a wild Almira has appeared, which is basically hello and welcome to our ballot counter, Toastmaster Almira.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Shelky. So yeah, hi everyone. This is the most awaited moment. We are waiting together. So yeah, we're coming to the Hall of Fame. I'm going to share my screen. Are you ready? Please clap, or yeah. Clap your table, clap your anything from you. Oh no. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay. So we'll start from the first one. Best pre-band speaker. Oh no. Okay, are you ready? Sorry, my internet connection is unstable. But yeah, here we go. Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Ario.
Yay!
Nggak bener ini.
Yay! Do you like the photo that I took? Yes. Okay. Okay, so next one we have our table topics speaker, the most favorite one. Here we go. Is this? Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Ronnie. That's a good angle. Okay.
A very good angle.
Okay, so the last one is the best evaluator. Who's gonna be the best evaluator? So here we go. Woo. Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Andika. Oh, I think this one's the best shot that I took, yeah. Yay! Okay, I think that's it from me. But before I get back to the Toastmaster of the meeting and the president, I would like to promote myself as Vice President of Membership. If you guys from the guests or maybe visiting Toastmaster has any question for me, you can ask me anything, like literally anything. So yeah, please do not hesitate to call me on my phone number. You can chat me through WhatsApp. And yeah, please join SCBD Toastmaster. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Almira. Again, again, guys, if you have any questions related to basically anything, Toastmaster Almira already said that. You have any question regarding to anything, you can contact her. But please contact her about the Toastmaster meeting, about the whole of the Toastmaster membership and stuff. No funny business, okay? No funny business. But again, thank you so much, Toastmaster Amila, and I would like to congratulate all of the winners or the best speaker for today. Great job, as always. Now it is time for me to depart. I would like to say thank you so much, everyone, for attending the meeting from beginning to end, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's me, 3, 2, 1, close the door, and I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go give the power back to our lovely, our big G. Yeah, basically it is big G. The big G of today's meeting is of course the undisputed, the guy who's wearing a chef's hat, who pretending to be Gordon Ramsay, Toastmaster Galvin Bati. Please, the screen is yours, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki, for leading the meeting, and of course, congratulations to all of the favorite speakers. You have delivered such great speeches, and we really love that we heard your speeches. And yeah, before I close the meeting, I would like to ask some opinion from some guests, especially first-time guests. I think I would like to ask soon-to-be Toastmaster Muhammad. Hello, Muhammad. No? Okay, we go to the next caller. Okay. How about Erwin? Hi, Erwin. Hi, Erwin. Can you please share us your opinion about our meeting? You're still muted, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Galvin. I have told you in the last our meeting. Maybe you forget.
No. I remember you shared, but then again, I would like to see after you deliver your first table topics.
Yeah.
How is it? How does it? How do you feel?
Yeah, this was challenge for me. This was challenge for me. I want to learn a lot. So I want to keep trying to join this cool meeting, and every Friday the good times, very good times in the Friday night.
Yeah.
I want to grow and glow.
Nice. Yes. Of course, yes, because the next term, which will start in July, we will be led by Toastmaster Garda, which we will grow and glow with the shine from his forehead, of course. Yeah. And thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Erwin. Of course, we would like to welcome you to come here again to the SCBD Toastmasters meeting every Friday.
Sure. Yeah.
And now, yeah, I think that's the remaining guest who's still here. And I think I would like to ask. Oh, even Toastmaster Eddie is not here. Yeah, I would like to ask Toastmaster Eddie to share some of the invitation from his clubs, but maybe his student, soon to be Toastmaster Fahri, can you share your opinion about our meeting tonight?
Yes, sir. I think this club is very energetic, positive, and also interesting because you share the energy for me to learn more about speaking very well in English.
Thank you. Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Fari. So, would you like to come again, maybe?
Yes, of course.
Nice. Okay, so the membership team, please code red that there's a guest who would like to come again. Thank you, Fahri, and please do come again. And yeah, of course,
Thank you,
we will
Toastmaster Galvin.
we will welcome you here for you to deliver more table topic speech. And of course, if you become a member, you can deliver prepared speech. Thank you. And yeah, oh yeah, I also see Gofur. Gofur, I believe this is your second or third meeting, if I recall correctly. Hi, Gofur. Oh, you are still muted, by the way.
Yes, Gofur, you're still muted.
Sorry, Gofur,
you're mute.
You're still muted.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Calvin Bati. Maybe I can join to Toastmaster SCBD maybe many time, yeah. Maybe 5 or more time I can join, and I thank you to Toastmaster SCBD, and I feel get many knowledge and many get experience from all presenter, and I thank you so much. So I can join in the meeting, this meeting. Yeah, I hope can join to next session.
Sure.
Okay, many thanks. Yeah.
Thank you.
And, yeah.
Thank you, Gofur.
Impressively and amazing to SCBD.
Thank you, Gofur. Of course, we would like you to come again to our meeting.
And sorry, I one propose, one propose and one propose. It's just my opinion, nih. Just my opinion.
Sure.
Because it's much too late. I joined to this meeting. To this meeting, maybe to next time meeting, not suddenly to to email to me because
okay,
just time 3 p.m. yeah, it's not, if not mistake, I say. So I'm sorry, just my opinion and my propose. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank
because
you.
I forget to this meeting. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Thank you very much for the suggestion, Gofur. Of course, we will take it into account that maybe 3 p.m. is too late.
Suddenly. Yeah.
Maybe it can be the last reminder can be earlier than that. Thank you very much for the suggestion, Gofur. Okay, and yeah, I don't see any other visiting Toastmaster or guest, so I think I can close the meeting. And before I close the meeting, I just would like to announce and to notify all of the elected exco for the next term. Please do remember that the inauguration ceremony will be done on the 25th of June. Okay, 25th June, which will be it will be 2 weeks from now. Okay, 2 weeks from now, there will be the inauguration for the next exco. Okay, that's all from me. And okay, I will close the meeting with the sound of this Tupperware. That's the sound.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. You can